this moment and no more of your jibber-jabber! Out of my house, you smart pickpocket! You veritable gallows bird!
I never saw anything more wicked than this cursed old man, and I truly believe, if I may be allowed to say so, that he is possessed by the devil.
What are you muttering between your teeth?
Why do you send me away?
You dare! Ask me my reasons, you scoundrel! I'll leave this moment before I give you a good thrashing!
What have I done to you?
Enough! Then I wish you be off!
My master, your son, gave me orders to wait for him.
Go and wait for him in the street then! Out with you! Don't stay in my house! Straight and stiff as a sentry, to observe what is going on and to make your profit of everything. I won't always have before me a spy on my affairs. A treacherous scamp whose cursed eyes watch all mine actions, covet all I possess, and ferrets about in every corner to see if there's anything to steal.
How the deuce could one steal from you? Are you a man likely to be robbed when you keep every possible thing under lock and key, and mount guard day and night?
I will lock up whenever I think fit, and mount guard where and when I please. I never saw a spy set upon me to take note of everything that I do. I tremble in fear you should suspect something of my money. Now, aren't you one to give rise to reports that I have money hid in my house?
You have some money hidden in your house?
No, scoundrel, I do not say that. No, I'm furious. I only ask out of mischief that you do not spread about the reports that I have some.
Oh, what does it matter whether you have money or whether you have not, since it is all the same to us?
Oh, you want to argue, do you? I'll set some of these arguments about your ears. Out of my house, I'll tell you once more.
Very well. Very well. I'm going.
No, wait. Are you carrying anything with you?
What could I possibly carry away?
Come here and let me see. Show me your hands.
There they are.
The others?
The others?
Yes.
There they are.
Have you anything hidden there?
Look for yourself.
These wide-kneed breeches are convenient receptacles for stolen goods. I wish the one who had made them had been hanged.
Ah, how richly such a man deserves what he fears. What joy it would be to me to steal some of it. What?
What is it you talk of stealing?
I say you feel about everywhere to see if I've been stealing anything.
Oh, and I intend to do so too.
Plague take all misers and all miserly ways.
What is it you say?
What do I say?
Yes. What is it you talk about misers and miserly ways?
I say, plague take all misers and all miserly ways.
Of whom do you speak?
Of misers.
But what do you mean by all that?
Why do you trouble yourself so much about what I say?
I trouble myself because I have a right to do so.
Do you think I'm speaking about you?
I think what I think. But I insist upon you telling me to whom you speak when you say that.
To whom I speak? I'm speaking to the inside of my hat.
And I will speak to the outside of your head.
Would you prevent me from cursing misers?
No, but I will prevent you from babbling and being insolent. Hold your tongue, will you?
I name no one.
Another word and I'll thrash you.
He whom the cap fits, let him wear it.
Will you remain silent?
Yes, much against my will.
Yeah.
Just look. Here is one more pocket. Are you satisfied?
Come, give it to me without all that fuss.
Give you what?
What you have stolen from me!
I have stolen nothing at all from you!
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
Goodbye then! Now you may go to the devil!
That's a nice way of dismissing anyone.
I leave it to your conscience! Remember! This rascally valet is a constant vexation to me. I hate the very sight of the good-for-nothing cur. Really, it is no small anxiety to keep by one a large sum of money, and happy is a man who has all his money well invested, and who needs not keep by him more than he wants for his daily expenses. I am not a little puzzled to find the whole of my house a safe hiding place. Don't talk to me about your strong bosses. I will never speak to them. Why, they are just the very things thieves set upon. Meanwhile, I hardly know whether I did right to bury in my garden the 10,000 crowns which were paid to me yesterday. 10,000 crowns is a sum sufficiently. Ah! Good heavens! I have betrayed myself. My warmth has carried me away. I believe I spoke allowable reasoning with myself. What do you want?
Nothing, Father.
Have you been here long?
We have only just come.
Did you hear?
What, Father?
There!
What?
What I was just now saying.
No?
You did, I know you did.
I beg your pardon, Father, but we did not.
I see well enough that you overheard a few words. The fact is, I was only talking to myself about the trouble one has nowadays about raising any money, and I was saying that he is a fortunate man to have 10,000 crowns in his house.
We're afraid of coming near you for fear of intruding.
I am very glad to tell you this so that you may not misinterpret things and imagine that I said that I was the one who had 10,000 crowns.
We do not wish to interfere in your affairs.
Would I have them, these 10,000
I
crowns?
should not think that
They
you
should suit me exceedingly well.
I
I greatly need them. It will be a capital affair. And I should not have to complain, as I do now, that the times are bad.
Hear me, Father, you have no reason to complain.
Huh.
And everyone knows you are well enough off.
How? I am well enough off? Those who say it are liars. Nothing could be more false.
Don't be
And they are scoundrels who spread about such reports.
Don't be angry.
I am surprised that my children can betray me and become my enemies.
Is it to be your enemy to say that you have wealth?
Yes! Such talk and your extravagant expenses will be the cause someday that thief will come in and slit my throat
What
and believe I am made of gold.
What extravagant expenses do I indulge in?
What? Is there anything more scandalous than this sumptuous attire which you jaunted about the town? I was remonstrating with your sister yesterday, but you are still the worse. It cries vengeance to heaven! And were we to calculate all that you are wearing from head to foot, we would find enough for a good annuity. I have told you 100 times, my son, your manners displease me exceedingly. You affect the Marquis terribly. And for you to be always dressed as you are, you must certainly rob me.
Rob you? And how?
How should I know? Where else can you find the money to dress yourself up as you do?
Father, I play. And as I'm very lucky, I spend and close all the money I win.
It is very wrong. If you are lucky at play, you should profit by it and place the money you win at decent interest so that we may, and you may, have it again someday. I should like to know, for instance, without mentioning all the rest, what need is there for all these ribbons which you are decked about from head to foot? As if half a dozen tags aren't sufficient to fasten your breeches. What necessity is there for anyone to spend money upon wigs, which we have hair on our own growth which is free? I will lay a wager that in wigs and ribbons alone, there are certainly 20 pistoles spent. And 20 pistoles brings in at least 18 livres 6 deniers per annum, and only 8% interest.
You're quite right.
Let us change the subject. Let's talk of something else.
You sold me.
I believe they're making signs to pick my pocket. What do you mean by all those signs?
We are hesitating as to who should speak to you first, for we both have something to tell you.
And I have something to tell you both.
We wanted to speak to you about marriage, Father.
The very thing I wanted to speak to you about.
Oh, Father!
What's with that exclamation? Is it the word daughter or the thing itself that bothers you?
Marriage may frighten us both, in accordance with the way you take it, and perhaps our feelings won't coincide with your choice.
Have a little patience. You need not worry. I know what is good for you both, and you have no reason to complain of anything that I intend to do. To begin at the beginning, do you tell me of a girl called Mary Ann who lives not far from here?
Yes, Father.
And you?
I have heard of her.
Well, tell me, my son, what do you think of the girl?
She is very charming.
Her face?
Modest and intelligent.
Her air and manner?
Perfect, undoubtedly.
Do you not think a girl such as her deserves to be well thought of?
Yes, Father.
She would form a very desirable match.
Very desirable.
And that there is every likelihood of her becoming a thrifty and careful wife.
Certainly.
And that a man would live very happily with
I have
her.
not the least doubt about it.
There is one little difficulty. I am afraid she has not the wealth we might reasonably expect.
Oh, Father, riches are a little important to one ashore of marrying a virtuous woman.
I beg your pardon. Only that there is this to be said. That if we do not find as much as we could wish, we may make it up in something else.
That follows as a matter of course.
Well then, I must say that I am very much pleased that you entirely agree with me. For her modest manner and her gentleness have won my heart, and I have made up my mind to marry her. And she has some dowry.
What?
What?
You will resolve what you say?
To marry Mary Ann.
Who, you? You?
Yes, I. What does this all mean?
I feel sudden dizziness and I must withdraw for a while.